gang, my gang, my gang, my gang, my gang. We don't fold, every step solid gold, fast, hard, ice cold, move smart, never told. My gang, no disguise, power move, we ride through the smoke, sharp eyes. We on the sky. Yeah. No sleep, we move clean. Chrome flash, back machine. No fear, no routine. Whole crew, built supreme. Fast lane, heat wave. Every move, we brave. No talk, we pave. Trap life, we crave. Eyes low, focus deep. Every coat, we keep. Dark night, we creep. Money talk, no cheap. My gang, we don't fold. Every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, ice cold. Move smart, never told. My gang, know the sky. Power move, we ride through the smoke. Sharp eyes, only truth, no lies. Yeah, city lights, dark flow. Fast beat, full glow. Enemy, move slow. We run the show. Still minds, no doubt. Every whisper, I shut out. Silent plans, mapped out. Success loud, no shout. My gang, we don't fold. Every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, ice cold. Move smart, never told. My gang, know the skies. Power move, we rise through the smoke. Sharp eyes, only truth, no lies. 808, shake the floor, no retreat, just more. Every win, I start, new level, hardcore. Wheel spin, bass loud, no fear in the crowd. We live, I'm about my gang, too proud. Yeah, late night, same speed, no help. No need, every oath I bleed. Trap on crease, strong mind, steady hand, street rules. Understand all moves, prep plan, respect my brand. My gang, 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 my gang. We don't fold, every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, ice cold. Move smart, never told. My gang, no disguise. Power move, we ride through the smoke. Sharp eyes, we on the sky. Yeah. No sleep, we move clean. Chrome flash, back machine. No fear, no routine. Whole crew, built supreme. Fast lane, heat wave. Every move, we brave. No talk, we pave. Trap life, we crave. Eyes low, focus deep. Every coat, we keep. Dark night, we creep. Money talk, no cheap. My gang, we don't fold. Every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, ice cold. Move smart, never told. My gang, know the sky. Power move, we ride through the smoke. Sharp eyes, only truth, no lies. Yeah, city lights, dark flow. Fast beat, full glow. Enemy, move slow. We run the the show. Still mine, no doubt. Every whisper I shut out. Silent plans mapped out. Success loud, no shout. My game, we don't go. Every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, eyes cold. Move smart, never told. My game, no disguise. Power move, we rise. Through the smoke, sharp eyes. Only truth, no lies. 808, shake the floor. No retreat, just more. Every win, I start. New level, hardcore. Wheel spin, bass loud. No fear in the crowd. We live, I'm about my gang. Too proud, yeah. Late night, same speed, no help. No need, every oath I bleed. Trap on crease, strong mind, steady hand, street rules. Understand all moves, prep plan, respect my brand, my gang. My gang, 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 my gang. We don't fold, every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, ice cold. Move smart, never told. My gang, no disguise. Power move, we ride. Through the smoke, sharp eyes. We on the sky. Yeah, no sleep, we move clean. Chrome flash, back machine. No fear, no routine. Whole crew, built supreme. Fast lane.
Back to the Clutch Masters being hosted by DANAX and Burger Gaming. This is it, everybody. The final game, the final showdown. Rich Asians on one side, 6-7 on the other. One of the best talent in Valorant Pakistan. They've survived the pressure, they've taken down the competition, and now everything comes down to this specific moment. No excuses, no second chances. One team is going to be rising and the other is going to be falling. The winner takes it all is the prize pool. There's nothing for the runner up. So the stage is set, and welcome to Clutch Masters Grand Finale, everybody. And कल वाला जो semi-finals हुआ था, it had the most viewers that we witnessed. About 57 to 58, I believe, live watchers. Is this going to be any different? Because this is literally the community coming together once again and watching these amazing plays and amazing games. You know, it's going to be really fun. And by the way, it is BO3. So initially, we did think it was going to be obviously BO5, but that's not the case. So anyways, we have Rich Asians here on the on the defense, and a 6-7 going on the attackers. So BO3, everybody, the first map selection, Lotus, pretty slow off here already from 6-7. They're now finally making the move here. Look at that, tree. They've managed to come in through the tree, going for the flash, playing everything, and now they've got the side pretty easily on their hands. There's just Grief kind of holding off the stairs here.
Spike planted.
Nobody's gonna be pushing that anytime sooner. I believe that's 3 there. M2K right, coming across 3 of the P4 actually, and he's been spotted on, stunned as well. Oh, that stun was beautiful. He gets one, almost gets TYR. Woody goes with the Prairie Demons, pulls Proppy down. Oh my goodness, Woody on the last one, that just leaves TYR. But the shield saves in there. Never mind. Instinct comes in, finishes the job. That is a very fast-paced round. Counters coming from every place, from the attackers, from the defenders, and now finally attackers have won the pistol round.
Flash placed. Retrieving wall.
So with the buy coming in at the attackers, they're split it up quite a lot, and that's just Loki making his way there towards the rubbles, but pretty common positioning, very predictable as well. And with the spike heading towards the seaside, which is clearly empty, and that could really, really be beneficial to just make a fast-paced entrance into that. Grief hiding that, holding off that really, really stinky corner. So they're just expecting them so much at the A side, but the team has other plans for them. They're now all jumbled up towards the C side. Grief, ISO getting that info. They're gonna be alerting the team that that the rotation is just coming in, but the spike has been up for the plantation, and that's just they're holding it off with those marshals and the rifles. That this is gonna be really, really hard retake for our defense. But let's see what they're gonna be doing. Any damage? Oh, M2K Jet Trick pulls Omen down. A bit of a whiff here coming in from Demons, and a beautiful 2 picks coming in at the hands of our defense. Proppy on the second one. This man is insane. He's managed to pull 2 up them down with a classic, and that's just 2 left, and they just need to hold it off a little bit more. But from what it seems, look at that Trick does the damage. Grief. Oh, he pulls Woody down, and Loki just comes out of nowhere, pulls Jet down, and that is a thrifty, everybody.
Thrifty.
I was like, the retake was gonna be hard, but they just ultimately proved me wrong. They had no mercy for team a 6-7. These Rage Asians, they were like, yeah, we're gonna enrich our economy. Thank you so much. We don't need guns. We can just take you out from our classics. That's just beautifully played. Look at that. The rifles now finally being invested in by the defenders. Our attackers having to save their except in 2K with that Phantom. I mean, is he gonna be able to do something from that? He could change the entire flow of the game with that one gun, but is it gonna be the case? That's 3 peeking towards the stairs. Interestingly, that's beautiful spam. It gets 2 of them down. Not a bad way. What a bad way to go though. M2K, he's almost Demons pretty much low there. Almost invisible at this point, but let's see if they're gonna be doing anything from here. What are fast-paced kills our defenders have put it into their pockets, and TYR finishes the job here, gets instinct down. That's 2 left there. Trick and Demons in a 2 versus 5. Trick with the shot there. The shield is just saving TYR so good. Loki gets the Demons, and a flawless victory coming in at the hands of Rich Asians. So now we're gonna be seeing in the buy that is being invested finally by 6-7 as well. So it's gonna be a pretty fair round, and it's pretty exciting. What's gonna be different? So far, it was obviously the guns, that were kind of making them be a bit. Oh, look at that! Grease positioning is really scary. Oh, they didn't really. I was gonna expect that he was gonna get away with it, but they just did not let him, and they just pretty pretended there for a second, and they just kill him out of that Viper Scubby. But what a bad way to go. So they've got the side pretty easily. That's not bad. They're just kind of struggling to hold it down. Demons. Oh no, Demons. He's been whiffing quite a lot. Look at that. M2K's positioning pretty obvious. Omen was there to get that trade. Woody in a very interesting position. He changes the entire flow of the game. And Omen, that was a bad whiff. He almost whiffs there on Woody, and Woody just turns up and still takes him down. Pretty interesting. So there we go. They've managed to tie it off already.
Placing wall trap. Need to move my wall. Wall set.
So, pretty fast-paced. I would expect an entrance towards C here, which is obviously being watched there by Grief, and they're still not really up to it. We do have a lurker, we have Instinct. It's pretty obvious. They probably did do a ward review of their all tournaments, so they're expecting somebody to be lurking up that close. But with what it seems, the spike's actually heading in towards, the B side. So.
Go, go, go! Shortcut!
So look at that. Look at that. They're just pretty, a B to a C sort of execution. We still have Grief there on the side. He's backed off. They've got the side in their hands, and now it all depends on the retake. So I think it was pretty expected to want to be there, but Woody's not really checking that, and it's pretty interesting. But because he was supposed to check those corners in, and a bad mistake there by Woody, I would say. Look at that. That's 3 versus 4 scenario. The defenders actually have a good, place to retake in terms of manpower. But is it gonna be stopped here easily by our attackers? Trick tries to go for a try there. M2K pulls TYR down. Proppy comes in with a trade. Trick got a bad whiff. And Omen pulls Demons down, and they have got the round to themselves.
Explosion.
Wow, what a retake. Honestly, there are certain things that I would like to point out. Is that, since the beginning of the tournament, I've noticed Demons, from 6-7, he's been really, really off with those aims. He's one of the best players, there's no doubt about that, but he's really been whiffing those shots a lot, especially the ones that are just so important. But let's see, maybe he just needs a bit of time to get back up, with his aims and stuff. So
their fears betrayed them. We'll catch them. Bring them down. Hi! I'm pissed!
So, once again, they've got the spike planted in, but that's the problem. They've been failing so badly on pushing all those retakes. Oh, look at that. Loki comes in with that ult, tries to spot somebody, he doesn't. M2K just dodges that one off pretty easy. TYR whips in his ult on Woody. Oh my goodness, that's not supposed to be happening. That is bad way to go. They're defusing. They tried to ninja defuse that, but the diffuser's down. It's half diffuser, but there we go. Instinct. Yes, Loki down.
Something right. Don't
A very
do
close
it
one.
all.
That is very, very close. They did get
Ability,
the
dedication,
defuse pretty swiftly as well. It was really, really close for them, but there we go. The score's been tied off. As I said, a pretty, tough game. This is going to be not one-sided at all. Both the teams are just top level, in a world of their own.
Placing wall trap.
Let's see, however, but it was a beautiful round, honestly. A very nice thrifty coming in by the attackers, and I'm still surprised on how TYR kind of whiffed it on, the bandit against Woody. So they've got the Bison, and we have a save round coming in at the hands of our defense. So they're just kind of seemingly looking to get picks, and we have Grief taking up that corner with a stinger. This could either go really, really well or really, really bad, and that's Darksire. He's really gonna be baiting it off for him. I don't know if they're gonna be able to miss it, but look at that. He's still in that corner, and they're still there's towards the C. This could either go really, really well or really, really bad, and look at that. They're gonna get that checked. I'm telling you. That corner is gonna be checked. Oh, it's been checked. Wait, did they not check it? God, I'm having so much packet loss, Pings, it's definitely the pings and stuff. For a minute
30
second, he
seconds
was at the
left.
corner, but then it just jumped that he's at the main. The Grief that I'm talking about is holding that corner off with the stinger, but all of a sudden, it just refreshed and it just went directly him just standing at the main. So pretty interesting.
10 seconds left. Thrifty.
Yeah. No sleep, we move clean. Chrome flash, back machine. No fear, no routine. Whole crew, built supreme. Fast lane, heat wave. Every move, we brave. No talk, we pave. Trap life, we crave. Eyes low, focus deep. Every coat, we keep. Dark night, we creep. Money talk, no cheap. My gang, we don't fold. Every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, ice cold. Move smart, never told. My gang, know the sky. Power move, we ride. Through the smoke, sharp eyes. Only truth, no lies, yeah. City lights, dark flow. Fast beat, full glow. Enemy, move slow. We run the show. Still minds, no doubt. Every whisper, I shut out. Silent plans, mapped out. Success loud, no shout. My gang, we don't fold. Every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, ice cold. Move smart, never told. My gang, know the skies. Power move, we rise. Through the smoke, sharp eyes. Only truth, no lies. 808, shake the floor. No retreat, just more. Every win, I start. New level, hardcore. Wheel spin, bass loud. No fear in the crowd. We live, I'm about my gang. Too proud, yeah. Late night, same speed, no help. No need, every oath I bleed. Trap on crease, strong mind, steady hand, street rules. Understand all moves, prep plan, respect my brand, my gang. My gang, 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 my gang. We don't fold, every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, ice cold. Move smart, never told. My gang, no disguise. Power move, we ride. Through the smoke, sharp eyes. We on the sky. Yeah. No sleep, we move clean. Chrome flash, back machine. No fear, no routine. Whole crew, built supreme. Fast lane, heat wave. Every move, we brave. No talk, we pave. Trap life, we crave. Eyes low, focus deep. Every coat, we keep. Dark night, we creep. Money talk, no cheap. My gang, we don't fold. Every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, ice cold. Move smart, never told. My gang, know the sky. Power move, we ride. Through the smoke, sharp eyes. Only truth, no lies, yeah. City lights, dark flow. Fast beat, full glow. Enemy, move slow. We run the show. Still minds, no doubt. Every whisper, I shut out. Silent plans, mapped out. Success loud, no shout. My gang, we don't fold. Every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, ice cold. Move smart, never told. My gang, know the skies. Power move, we rise. Through the smoke, sharp eyes. shake the floor, no retreat, just more. Every win, I start, new level, hardcore. Wheel spin, bass loud, no fear in the crowd. We live, I'm about my gang, too proud, yeah. Late night, same speed, no help. No need, every oath I bleed. Trap on crease, strong mind, steady hand, street rules. Understand all moves, prep plan, respect my brand, my gang. My gang, 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 my gang. We don't fold, every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, ice cold, move smart, never told. My gang, no disguise, foul move, we ride through the smoke, sharp eyes. We on the sky. Yeah. No sleep, we move clean. Chrome flash, back machine. No fear, no routine. Whole crew, built supreme. Fast lane, heat wave. Every move, we brave. No talk, we pave. Trap life, we crave. Eyes low, focus deep. Every coat, we keep. Dark night, we creep. Money talk, no cheap. My gang, we don't fall. Every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, ice cold. Move smart, never told. My gang, know the sky. Power move, we ride through the smoke. Sharp eyes, only truth, no lies. Yeah, city lights, dark flow. Fast beat, full glow. Enemy, move slow. We run the show. Still minds, no doubt. Every whisper, I shut out. Silent plans, mapped out. Success loud, no shout. My gang, we don't fold. Every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, ice cold. Move smart, never told. My gang, no disguise. Power move, we rise through the smoke. Sharp eyes, only truth, no lies. 808, shake the floor, no retreat, just more. Every win, I start, new level, hardcore. Wheel spin, bass loud, no fear in the crowd. We live, I'm about my gang, too proud, yeah. Late night, same speed, no help, no need, every oath I bleed.
Are re-rolling the match due to some errors that were made as partially, I believe, due to the fact that there were some ping issues, and at the same time, uh, so I believe the technical issues have been resolved, and I think the scoreline is going to be set it back to what it was, with hopefully going to be carrying out our tournament without any further delays. So welcome back everybody to the stream, to everybody who is still not sure what is going on. It is the grand finale of the Clutch Masters here, being hosted by DANAX and Burger Gaming. The BO3 is the grand finale. The teams that two teams that have made it this far. It's Rich Asians, on the defense, going against 6-7 on the attack. It's one of the best players in Pakistan. There was somebody in the chat who was confused about that part. So yes, it is. These players are altogether big names here from our community. So finally, hopefully no more issues are going to be coming in, and we're going to be jumping right into it without any delays.
Here. Here.
Anyone have funds to spare?
Eyes open.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. We're finally back after the technical issue. We had to re-roll the round. Everything just restarted. We had to add the credits. We had to fix the KDAs and everything from scratch by the editor. So it took a lot of time, but we're finally back. A save round that was commencing here on the defender side, while we have team 6-7 with the guns. So the teams heading in towards the C, the attackers with the spike, while two of them heading towards, the B side, which potentially, with Grief hiding behind that box. But there we go, heading towards the C side here. The ult has been made. They're going in for that entry. There's nobody on the side. They've got the side pretty much easily as well. So
30 seconds left.
look at that trick. Gonna be facing off Grief there. He's been backed off pretty heavily here by the defenders, but he's managed to escape that barely. And look at that. There's two of them coming in from the side of the spawn, while the rest of the defenders are joining them here.
Poison orb emitting.
And Trick and 2K both getting a pick. Attackers finishing it off, getting the round to their pockets, strengthening their economy further. So now finally we're going to be witnessing a buy round. So it's going to be making it a bit more fairer in comparison to what it was. And the guns coming in at both the sides now. So let's see if the guns was just stopping our defenders initially. But with the guns in their hands, we're going to be seeing some different stories. There we go. Fast-paced flash is done. Raise, Loki comes all the way to the rubbles. Dies badly there. TYR gets the trade. It's 4 versus 4. They've pushed up all the way. Darksire on the second one. But he dies off in that spam through the smoke coming in from Demons. 2 versus 2 with the spike in the hands of our defenders. And Instinct. Nobody saw that coming. The lurk is phenomenal. Now they've got the side. The spike in their control. They're gonna go for an A plantation. Grieve peeks off very, very fearlessly, and he's managed to get it. Take it to a 1 versus 1. Pretty interestingly, it all depends. Either he's gonna clutch it down. Oh, look at that! He's coming from back, and he's been instantly heard off by Instinct, but Instinct fails to catch him off. Even though Grieve gave him that noise, that opportunity to get ready, Instinct just couldn't really get it off. Anyways, 4-4 everybody. And we've now final buy until the attackers actually go broke. So
I need a gun.
get out of my way. That seems like an A execution on us again. Trick coming in with the knives. We know one thing for sure, that he's really, really good with that ult. And now there's a 3 entrance. 3 of them towards the tree. Oh, beautiful. Stunned here. Raze is down. What a shot there by Trick. And now ISO stuck into that vulnerable corner. He's been down there. TYR couldn't really do much. As the defenders now left in a 2 versus 4, a very, very vulnerable situation. It's really hard to clutch this one off, but that's Darksire, Grief heading into the way of M2K, who's dead here now. It's 2 versus 3, Darksire on Woody, Trick gets the die down, and now look at that. That's a 1 versus 2 for Grief. He's done it before. Could he do it again? That's Instinct, that's Trick playing all together. Oh, that's the double peek. The double peek was waiting for him, and they've managed to pull the round into their pockets. Now, with that, finally, everybody, we're going to be seeing a save round coming in at the hands of our defense. You know, they've not really got much to lose, honestly. If they lose the Thrifty, they're going to be, you know, tying. The score's going to be tied off to a 5-5. Not much of a difference, to be honest. As I said, this grand finale, both the teams are really, really best, and it's going so close-sided. We just don't know where it's actually going to go to.
I'll find you.
Let's see what our defenders are going to be coming up with. They're stacking the seaside, which is a pretty good IQ comp there, I would say. And look at that, they've made it. They made it, and Trick is on top of that, and Darkstar gets him to and Trick all together with a Sheriff. That is not supposed to be happening, and now they've got the 3 guns in their hands. Look at that, Darkstar. What a man. He's managed to take it to a 3 versus 5 situation for his team, and that was just their Thrifty. Look at that, Grief on 27 HP, Instinct on the lurk, Woody in that lurky position. TYR gets him down with just a bandit once again.
Remaining.
Oh, there you go.
Planted.
These guys are just doing the job with just the pistols. What are they gonna do once they get those guns? Demons in a 1v4. Pretty impossible scenario, I would say. But let's see if Demon's gonna be doing anything there. He gets Darkstar down there, but TYR was there to get his trade. So there we go. 5-5. What a Thrifty, everybody. And now we're gonna be seeing a save round coming in at the hands of our attackers, which will be giving not a Thrifty, actually. Our attackers are still gonna be able to afford a 1 loss buy. And you know, with the loss that they just had, and a very crucial round, I just don't know how they actually flopped it that bad. But that is Rich Asians, everybody. They don't even need those guns. They just done it with the pistols. These guys are like seemingly getting to know what they're doing. Look at that. That they are literally stacked up towards the B side where the spike is heading in. Look at that. Buddy, they're not gonna be expecting that. They're gonna. Oh my goodness. TYR pushes in, gets 2 down. M2K. Oh, the TP. Not much you could do there, could you? M2K on the alt. Defenders kind of having it a bit really rusty, you know, Grief with just the man that survived it. It's a 1v3, so they're going for the plantation towards the A side here. So we have Grief kind of still figuring out where they're gonna go. Pretty much readable that they're actually executing the A side. So here he's come with that Phantom 1v3, Woody pretty low there, 50 HP. But he's got the heal with him, so even if his teammates are actually going to be losing that HP, he's going to be able to heal them back. That's 3 peek towards the tree, and I'm really scared if he gets that shot landed in. That could, M2K is definitely towards the rubble, so they're expecting a bit of a flank, but that's not the case. The double peek towards the tree. Will Grief be able to execute it?
Enemy remaining.
He does it. What? And he is literally executing his ult there, and he's doesn't really care. Oh my goodness, what a round by Grief. This is Grief, everybody. This man is literally impossible to stop. Like, how the heck, you know, a round that was clearly going to our attackers has been literally won by 1 man. That is Grief. We've seen Grief done big stuff there, but this one was out of the world. He's managed a very impossible round. Pretty much, you know, I was just giving that like less than 1% chance of a clutch, but he's done it. So, wow. थोड़ा कच्चा पक्का बाय आ रहा है attackers की तरफ से, but I don't think that will be enough to stop our defenders, because the defenders are actually doing a really good job now, you know, considering that the momentum boost that Grief is giving them time to time with those clutches. He's done a really good job. That's just out of the world. There we go. But sort of an A push here. So far at least, you know, they just keep changing those positions. They know that Instinct is there towards the lurk with the Sheriff. It could be an easy target to, you know, just pull him down. So
spike down A. Face your fear! Last player standing.
Look at that.
Flawless.
The ult was invested. The defenders just had left nothing much to do there, and you know they just went right in
Switching
a very
sides.
flawless round at the hands of team Rich Asians, and now they're gonna be switching side to the attackers. Let's see if these guys are gonna be as good, as fearless as they were on the defense. So far, talking about a bit of the KDAs, we have TYR top fragging here with a 59, followed by Darksire and Grief at 10 kills. M2K on the other hand with 13 HPs, with all of his teammates almost below the double-digit mark. You know, just telling us how good the aims are just awakening for our attackers. But let's see if that's, you know, switching the sides is going to be any more different for these guys, or is team 6-7 going to be making them suffer. So far, seems like they're just heading in towards the seaside, where we do have the YC setup, but the YC is not there. I mean, she's playing towards the B side. They're making a fast-paced entrance towards the seaside. Look at that. The wall's been, you know, the wall's been enabled, and now they're just gonna get in. They're gonna get the side. They just have to hold it off. Let's see how our the team 6-7 is gonna be making that retake. I am very curious, because the retakes that came by Rich Asians were just top of the level. Are they gonna be, you know, replicating the same performance, you know, the way we saw Rich Asians do, or they're gonna be suffering? Let's see. Anyways, look at that. That's the amount of Udos they've just spent here. And now they're just coming in. M2K almost tries to get a pick there. Darksire pulls him out. Woody gets a trade. Darksire, Loki, Darksire on the fourth one. Oh my goodness, this man is unstoppable. This is what we were talking about. This guy was not really playing so far for Initiations, but now he's finally made his debut into the grand finale with his team, and he is not leaving any crumbs. He is literally eating all of them alive. That is the second 4K, I believe, coming in at the hands of Darksire. We saw him clutch a very impossible round as well. So what a round by this man. He is so top of the level. He's the youngest out of all of them, by the way. So
Toxins going up.
the buy is now coming in at the hands of our attackers. So what we see, they're very much doing those fast-paced entries. That's what's something I like about them. You know, they're not really doing it pretty slow, as you know we saw by T67. But Rich Asians, they're very determined to just get into the side and get the job done. I'm a bit more scared about Instinct's position. You know, a classic to the head is just gonna be ending it all. So, oh no, never mind. Froppy pulls Instinct down. Oh, look at that. A Loki. He gets M2K down there.
One enemy
Darksire on trick. Froppy. Another pick there on Demons that just leaves TYR and pulls Woody down. Oh my goodness. What a fast-paced, you know, the retakes are just very rusty so far. Let's see if the guns is going to be making it any easier for 6-7 to manage it, because starting to get a bit one-sided with just 4 rounds difference between the scoreline. They will have to take it a bit more crucially. Maybe take a timeout to discuss a few things, because, you know, so far, team Rich Asians, they've been, you know, playing phenomenally. They've been out of the world. So, seems like they're heading in towards the sea, which, by the way, we have M2K, we have Instinct kind of holding it off. I think they will probably be peeking that. Again, M2K, so peeking it. He's backed off with the nade. And the team's now heading in towards the sea. There's rotation being made by Trick as well. M2K still playing behind those box. We do have Instinct taking in that positioning towards the spawn, playing it a bit more safe. M2K very fearlessly, confidently expecting some picks to be done by his side. M2K, oh, that's a good stun though. Oh, he whiffs on Loki, not a good whiff to be afforded right now. And 1 man down. There's 4 of them now. Loki pretty low there. Instinct has done a good amount of damage. Trick in a you know, managed to take it to a 1v2 scenario. He's done a really good job with just multiple picks that he got. Woody, oh, there is going for the A plantation, and that's Woody coming in all the way from B as the duelist and the initiator
Spike
combo.
planted.
Let's see if these two are going to be doing, as both of them have the same KDAs as well. So let's see what we're going to be seeing. Darksire is playing it pretty off spot. I don't know if they're gonna be expecting it to be there. He's expecting flank, by the way. I think they're playing it together. Either they die together or they get a trade. But let's see though. Oh, they're entering in. They're not expecting it, are they? Oh, they're not gonna be expecting it. Yeah, he's heard it. He knows both of them are there. So
One enemy remaining.
oh, beautiful. He knows what he's there as well. Oh my god. It's really crappy. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. What in the world? Darksire. What in the world? Hello? Somebody needs to stop this guy. Somebody needs to stop this guy. What a performance. What a performance by Darksire, man. He's managed to come at the top right now, and it's the debut that he's doing for this tournament is just phenomenal. This guy is doing, oh my god, what a bad round there. Save round, but the aggro push has just been really unsuccessful so far. With just 2 of them left, there's not much Demons could do there. On the side, the pack is rushing towards him. Oh wait, okay, wait a second. Did this guy just jinxed what I was saying? He's managed to take it to a 2 versus 2 with just the sheriffs.
Spike
Oh my
planted.
goodness, that is interesting. So let's see though. That's 2 sheriffs versus 2 phantoms. So I mean, oh, they've spotted instinct, but we have demons coming all the way from the top, and that's grief. Gonna be expecting that, but
Last player standing.
oh my god, what in the world? Did I just see a thrifty? A round that was clearly going to the attackers. Demons, I am so sorry for underestimating you, because whoa, this man has literally taken the words out of my mouth and just made me switch my sides right now. What the hell? So beautifully played. Of course, the sheriff cannot be denied. That was just really good shots coming in. It's changed the entire table of the game. So it just turned the table around here for Rich Asians,
Now we
pretty
win.
interestingly, So I think short of an outstanding performance here by Demons, despite the fact he stopped bottom fragging, but this man actually proved himself. That literally was the round that you needed. Forget about the others. Anyways, finally, they've got the guns now. Bit of a low shields, but they can manage. Look at what he's right there towards the stair. Loki kind of whips on trick. Now they've got the side. Now they have to, hold it off a bit more properly. Let's see how the retake is gonna work out for Team 6-7. And M2K here right on the top. TYR gonna be facing him off. Let's see. Instinct going in for the ult. Oh, Grief is in a really good position though. Oh, he gets Woody there. What a positioning. Instinct. Trick managed to get TYR there. Darksire with a damn classic. 3 versus 3, everybody. Time is ticking. Demons
Last
Trick.
player standing.
Instinct pulls the last one down. That just leaves us with, Froppy. But there we go. They've managed to come out of it, and now they've got the round to their pockets. What a round. Beautiful retake there. Almost was gonna go to the attackers initially, but they were wrong. So now it's gonna be a timeout here taken by the attackers, which is very necessary in my opinion. So hopefully they're gonna be discussing some strats, because they need to a bit of a difference as they've been doing. They were on a really good run though, but so far they need to change a bit of their strategy, because their positionings and their utilities were getting a bit too readable for the defenders. So let's see. So the timeout is over, and
Launching thorns. Retrieving thorn trap.
Launching thorns.
save round that is being invested in by our attackers. Let's see, you know, they've done a lot of thrifties before, so I'm not gonna be shocked if they do end up doing one. But what it seems like it's a B side entrance, you know, which is already stacked now by our defenders. A beautiful nade, you know, a nade that just fell back to themselves. Not a beautiful nade, my bad, a very bad nade. This is reflected back. Look at that Woody. Oh my god, they're just gonna. Oh my god, Dark Sir. Oh, that. Did he just get a pick with the Sheriff? Oh, TYR follows him down. Trick! Once again, does the job that he's best at. TYR trades him out. Oh my god, somebody needs to stop these guys. They're so good at the Sheriffs. They don't even need the guns. I think they do more better. Oh, Instinct takes it to a 2 versus 2. A Sheriff.
Last player standing.
Oh, Demons comes in, gets grief. As Demons is starting to wake up. TYR tries to go for a peek there, couldn't really do much. The defuse is coming in, and the scoreline is 10-8. I mean, it's starting to get close-sided once again. Almost 5 rounds that, you know, they were ahead, but now it's taken, you know, they've made it back to, you know, a bit less of a gap than initially. So, not bad, not bad. The buy is now going to be invested in. Rich Asians, they just could have just finished the map way earlier off, but they're just struggling to get those rounds landed into their sides. So let's see if they want to keep delaying it or potentially just finish it off and get to the next one, so they can just ultimately, you know, win the entire tournament. Anyways, what it seems, Woody getting in that flash for the info. He's managed to, you know, get that enough information about whereabouts of the opposition, and they're playing it pretty slowly. You know, they're scared at this point with the gap slowly starting to, you know, close off. It could potentially take it you know, tie the score off. So they are playing it very safely, which is a good decision. Honestly, they did discuss it in the timeout, I believe. So pretty slow off already, but with the time ticking in, they just need to get the spike planted anytime sooner. The more you delay, the more it's going to be a bit harsh. I think the spike's actually going towards the A side, while still giving off the impression that they could be towards the C, but that's not the case. We do have Darksire and Reef taking the spike towards the A side. So
30 seconds left.
It's you and me.
the rotation is coming off, and interestingly, they fell for it as well. So that is W. By the way, TYR still manages to get a pick down as well, and have managed to fake the entire scenario. And now look at that. Oh, Instinct comes in a very good position. He could have gotten the other one as well, but that Toxin, you know, the Molly just stopped him there.
Spike planted.
Oh, Tao, it's a 4 versus 4. It's Proppy, pulls Instinct down. Trick, this is the guy who sets the difference, you know. He takes all of them down and pretty much, you know, clutches it for his team. Look at that, TYR gets him to K, 2 versus 4 scenario. Trick, he whiffs. There we go. Finally, the timeout is working, everybody. The timeout is seemingly, you know, it helped. 11-8, everybody. They could take it to the match point. Potentially, you know, with that's gonna be potentially the last buy that's coming in at the hands of our defenders. So if they lose this one, they could ultimately lose the game. Oh, they're going aggro, and there's nobody there. It's just Grief on the lurk, while the team's heading in towards the C side, towards the Instinct, and they're just gonna rush this one off, because, you know, the more slow you go, the more ready you. Oh, look at that, M2K holding that corner off. But Grief just heading in, joining his teammates. Not much that he's gonna be doing. They went for the side, by the way, so they've got the control of it, and now it all depends on that hold Hopefully, they don't give it away for the retake. Look at that. The ult has been invested, and Loki gets it down as well. Pretty. Buddy, take the ult. Oh, trick. He's got Loki. Oh, he waves on Froppy. Darksire, what a bad way. He didn't give enough, you know.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, he's on the fourth one, man.
Player standing.
That's a 1 versus 1. That's an either ace. Oh, that's an ace. What a beautiful ace. And a clutch. I told you, this is, if there's somebody who's going to make the difference, that is Trick, everybody. That is Trick, everybody. For anybody who's underestimated him, he's managed to take the ace in his hands. I think that the fault comes in towards Darksire, but he's just, you know, he's at the corner, but he didn't really manage to get the trade when he had to peek. So he backed off at a very, very bad time, and the Trick kind of used that opportunity. And then with Grief kind of being so nervous, he just really backed off. He really couldn't do much there. But anyways, that still doesn't change the fact that they're still, they have to get a lot of rounds to actually tie, you know, take it to tie it off actually. But with that, we're having a timeout, I think. So we're going to be right back once the timeout finishes. Okay, we're finally back. The technical issue has been resolved. To what it seems, we have, you know, an aggro push once again by our defenders. Oh, Loki almost loses it. Oh, Viper throws off that molly. Gives them a bit of time to reposition themselves. Darksire gets one. He's on the second one. And, you know, they've done the damage here. But Demons, you know, on the other hand, tries to go for a peek. Just backs off right at the moment. Instinct, he just bought Darksire. Oh, my goodness, Darksire. Oh, Drake, he's managed to pull the monster down. The monster
Spike
putting the
planted.
monster down. And now that's a 2 versus 3 scenario. It's Trick and Demons. You know one thing for sure. I mean, this Trick's still alive, so you need to be really, really careful with it. And Grief is once again in the same position, and they're kind of expecting it as well. So they know about it actually. 15 HP for Froppy is pretty much, you know, not gonna be a major threat, but they really need to be careful of TYR. But he's been instantly put it down by Demons. We have Grief coming in, you know, buying Froppy.
Last player standing.
Oh no, it's just Froppy. Trick going for the defuse.
Player
Froppy.
standing.
Oh my goodness. That was a really, really close one. Trick manages to get Froppy down as well, but he just couldn't get the plant. The time was just not in their favor. What a round, everybody. We are heading
point.
to the match point. We are heading to the match point. Either Team Rich Asians just finish this one off, or they, you know, give more opportunity for Team 6-7 to make a comeback.
Here.
So a safe, very, very, you know, unstable buy that's coming in from the defenders. That could be an easy round for the attackers. And look at that, they've made their way towards the side, and oh, he's going for the Viper pit. It's been turned on, but you know, it turned on and just backed it off. That's a bad loss there. And 2K TYR doing the job. He's got 2 down. That was almost going at the hands of our defenders, and now it's on the final showdown. Woody, the sole survivor, almost gets TYR there, but
Attackers
it
win.
is finished,
The
everybody.
nightmare is over.
Oh my goodness, what a chaotic match. A very close one indeed, but Team Rich Asians have pulled it off. So the first map is going to them as BO3. Darksire top fragging for his team. What a performance by this kid. He has outshined himself with just Trick below him, and he's with a good KDA as well. TYR played really, really well as well on that ISO, you know, but at the end of it, Rich Asians were just the better ones. So we're going to be right back. We're going to be heading to the second map, so don't go anywhere.
Yeah. No sleep, we move clean. Chrome flash, back machine. No fear, no routine. Whole crew, built supreme. Fast lane, heat wave. Every move, we brave. No talk, we pave. Trap life, we crave. Eyes low, focus deep. Every code, we keep. Dark night, we creep. Money talk, no cheap. My gang, we don't fold. Every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, eyes cold. Move smart, never told. My gang, know the sky. Power move, we ride. Through the smoke, sharp eyes. Only truth, no lies, yeah. City lights, dark flow. Fast beat, full glow. Enemy, move slow. We run the show. Still minds, no doubt. Every whisper, I shut out. Silent plans, mapped out. Success loud, no shout. My gang, we don't fold. Every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, eyes cold. Move smart, never told. My gang, know the skies. Power move, we rise. Through the smoke, sharp eyes. Only truth, no lies. 808, shake the floor. No retreat, just more. Every win, I start. New level, hardcore. Wheel spin, bass loud. No fear in the crowd. We live, I'm about my gang. Too proud, yeah. Late night, same speed. No help, no need. Every oath I bleed. Trap on crease, strong mind, steady hand. Street rules, understand all moves. Prep plan, respect my brand. My gang, 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 my gang. We don't fold. Every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, ice cold. Move smart, never told. My gang, know the skies. Power move, we ride through the smoke. Sharp sharp eyes. We on the sky. Yeah. No sleep, we move clean. Chrome flash, back machine. No fear, no routine. Whole crew, built supreme. Fast lane, heat wave. Every move, we brave. No talk, we pave. Trap life, we crave. Eyes low, focus deep. Every code, we keep. Dark night, we creep. Money talk, no cheap. My gang, we don't fold. Every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, ice cold. Move smart, never told. My gang, know the sky. Power move, we ride. Through the smoke, sharp eyes. Only truth, no lies, yeah. City lights, dark flow. Fast beat, full glow. Enemy, move slow. We run the show. Still minds, no doubt. Every whisper, I shut out. Silent plans, mapped out. Success loud, no shout. My gang, we don't fold. Every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, ice cold. Move smart, never told. My gang, know the skies. Power move, we rise. Through the smoke, sharp eyes. Only truth, no lies. 808, shake the floor. No retreat, just more. Every win, I start. New level, hardcore. Wheel spin, bass loud. No fear in the crowd. We live, I'm bout. My gang, too proud. Yeah, late night, same speed. No help, no need. Every oath I bleed. Trap bone crease, strong mind, steady hand. Street rules, understand all moves. Prep plan, respect my brand. My gang, 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 my gang. We don't fold. Every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, ice cold. Move smart, never told. My gang, know the skies. Power move, we ride. Through the smoke, sharp eyes. We on the sky. Yeah. No sleep.
We're finally on the second map here. The first map was won by Rich Asians on Lotus. Pretty close one that was. And if we notice, it's actually going pretty similar to what the semifinals was. With the first map being lost by 6-7 against Quiet, they came back really, really strong on the second one, and it's Haven. So it's gonna be, our Rich Asians. They gotta be really careful if they want to end it quickly. They need to play it off really, really carefully because this map is really strong for Team 6-7. They're initially on the defense, so that will give them an advantage throughout in the long run, of course. So, Haven, everybody. We have Instinct going for the Phoenix. Woody on the Sova, pretty default on their demons. On the smokes, Darksire once again going for the Omen. low-key switching the duelist here, from the race to the jet, and of course Grief, he's been playing it off a very slow rolls there, so he's going for the killjoy, and I believe that's a really really good pick. But look at that trick. I think he's gonna go for the chamber. He's AFK right now, so he needs to get that pick landed in, but his game has crashed, so we're gonna jump back to it as soon as we get the reconnection and the match starts.
Yeah. No sleep, we move clean. Chrome flash, back machine. No fear, no routine. Whole crew, built supreme. Fast lane, heat wave. Every move, we brave. No talk, we pave. Trap life, we crave. Eyes low, focus deep. Every code, we keep. Dark night, we creep. Money talk, no cheap. My gang, we don't fall. Every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, eyes cold. Move smart, never told. My gang, know the sky. Power move, we ride. Through the smoke, sharp eyes. Only truth, no lies, yeah. City lights, dark flow. Fast beat, full glow. Enemy, move slow. We run the show. Still minds, no doubt. Every whisper, I shut out. Silent plans, mapped out. Success loud, no shout. My gang, we don't fold. Every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, eyes cold. Move smart, never told. My gang, know the skies. Power move, we rise. Through the smoke, sharp eyes. Only truth, no lies. 808, shake the floor. No retreat, just more. Every win, I start. New level, hardcore. Wheel spin, bass loud. No fear in the crowd. We live, I'm about my gang. Too proud, yeah. Late night, same speed. No help, no need. Every oath I bleed. Trap on crease, strong mind, steady hand. Street rules, understand all moves. Prep plan, respect my brand. My gang, 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 my gang.
Hey, this collection that we faced earlier. But finally, for anybody who just came to the stream, we're going for the second map. It is BO3. It's a best of 3 if Rich Asians fail to win this map, which is, by the way, a strong map for the 6-7 that lost the first one. So if they win this, they either win it. But if they lose it, we're gonna go for the third map, which will be the decider for this tournament. So far, we're discussing a bit of the comms. We did see Trick kind of disconnecting. He is going for the chamber, as I was anticipating, with the rest of them, having the same comm as before. Anyways, a point that I forgot to mention is that the stream is actually hitting a top audience. There we saw 70 live viewers. That's like I just know it. It's just I told you it was gonna hit a good mark. It's just the two of the best in the community facing each other. So not really surprised that the stream actually did hit these high numbers. Anyways, as I was talking about, defense पे जो है बहुत अच्छा advantage मिल जाएगा Rich Asians को to make a potential 6-7 को to make a potential comeback at the tournament. I don't think they will be going without a fight. So yeah, Rich Asians, they have to be careful. They got some good fight to do on this one because of the morale, the confidence boost that they could potentially have, our defenders due to the fact that they lost the first one. Anyways, without further ado, just 10 seconds into the match, and I think there's gonna be another pause due to some issues. I'm not sure what the issue is this time. So they're doing a reroll.
They actually think they can plant the spike.
Going above. Going.
Astro, guys.
Scanning ahead.
Well, with the brief disconnection, and I think we're having a sub in into team 6-7. We're now finally back
No charges
to
left.
the tournament. Sorry for the delays, everybody, but here we are. So, attack per we seem to see that the spike is actually heading in towards the seaside, which is being held here by Astra, and he's giving those really rough peaks, demons, uh, by the way. So let's see if he's gonna be, getting any initial picks. Look at that trick! It almost, he almost gets Loki there with that placement of Headhunter, but unfortunately he's missed it. How and meanwhile, he's gotten a bit hit there as well. Darksire making his way towards the seaside. He's taking in the space, and it all depends on the pick that he potentially could get. Oh, he's heard it. Oh, Demon just reloading. Darksire gets him off through the smoke instinct on the second one. A good
30
flash,
seconds
but
left.
has been
One
put down
enemy
by
remaining.
TYR. Woody
Spike
in a
down,
1v2.
C.
He's got the pattern
One
in his
enemy
hand.
remaining.
A beautiful shot coming in, but he's expecting a flank, and Grief gets him down. What a close round. What a beautiful round that's played here. A lot of credit going to Instinct there from the garage, but he's managed to, whip
Can I
it
get this?
there shortly after that flash, but that was really close. Anyways, the space taking by Darkstar was really good as well. He's managed to pull, demons down. That was a really good pick. As well, with the buy coming in at the hands of our attackers, they're now heading towards the seaside once again. That
Revealing
must,
area.
potentially is
Stop.
really a free round for them, but look at that. Two of them tagged up there in TYR. He's managed to get 2 down. The third one on him, and Froppy on trick there leaves Woody once again, this time in a 1v5, but TYR is there. Woody right towards the, there we go. He's down. TYR almost does the ace there. And the first one of grand finale, no, not the first one. We did see, Trick kind of getting it landed in with just that knives, Of course, that was one of the best aces we've seen throughout the tournament. Anyways, we're now heading into the bye round for Team 6-7.
Here. Careful.
So into Gay, he just rushes back off there, almost tries to get them, but he's been died off. Darkside on instinct. That's just bad that resolves. They were on sort of a bonus here. Now just 2 of them left there, and Woody and Demons. Not much you could potentially do against 5 men, but Woody holding that corner off. Holding the heaven off here, has managed to pull Darkstar down. A 2 versus 4 scenario. Green comes in, pulls him down. Demons on the first one, tries to get Loki there, but Loki pulls him down, and a bonus. That is 1. So with the bonus that's already going to the side of, rich Asians, this seems to be really bad start for how it's gonna go for 6-7, because they've lost the one on Lotus, and this is a very must win for them. If they lose this, they're gonna be out. They're gonna lose all of that cash price, because it's just gonna be given to the winners. Anyways, save round फिर से आ चुका है यहाँ पर defenders का. That just makes it a bit more easier for Team Rich Asians to once again make an easy peasy entrance and a round for themselves. But we just cannot underestimate Woody there. You know, he's on the sheriff there, so they need to be really careful of that. But other than that, there's no much threat there. So we do have Demons. He's managed to take the spot there towards the cubby, and it could be really deadly for the attackers. That is actually they're heading in towards exactly the same side. If you just look at Demons, you know, he's good at it when the time calls. But are they gonna check it? That's the main question. Oh, they're not checking it. Or they check it, but they check it
Spike
really
down,
really late.
C.
TYR manages to get the trade landing in, but not much of damage. Trick tries to get something, nothing
Spike
done there.
down,
Froppy
C.
on instinct as well. 2
One
versus 3
enemy
scenario.
remaining.
Froppy, oh my goodness, this man is insane. Froppy manages to get 2. TYR just follows him, gets another round. That is a very, very fast-paced 4 rounds that has already been taken. You know, by Rich Asians in a matter of 5 or 6 minutes. That is insane. So a bit of a confidence and a momentum boost जो कि अभी हमारे attackers के पास आया हुआ है. But let's see with Trick finally, you know, investing in that operator and standing at the side of A, but not much, you know, they're not really going there. So it's not going to be much done with that op. So they're going to be losing a lot of their economy there if they lose this one. But it seems like they're coming towards Demons, and Demons just pulls himself back, and now they just have to get ready for yet another retake. They've got the site completely easily though, so we did see TYR on his ult, but not much done with that ult as well. Either way, Yapper, Astra, you know, they're getting the smokes ready off, but the retake, they're delaying it a bit more. They need to get it done pretty quickly, as all of them coming in from the same direction. Woody tries gets Loki down. These 3 of them are playing from long, so it could be really, really beneficial. But oh, they're getting the plant down. They're getting the defuse. Defuse. Oh, beautiful. Froppy managed to get 2. Grief on the second one. Trick left alone in a 1v2. And is now gonna be losing that operator. Almost tries to get Darksire, but Darksire just had the bitter advantage. 5 rounds, everybody. What in the monstrous performance that's coming in. They seem to just want to finish this off and not take it a third map with the way that they're playing. This is like a slap to the face of the the opposition. I think the defenders need to lock in really well, because come on, you cannot be losing it at least this way. As far as I remember, with the defense, you know, there's been struggling to hold them back off with Demons on C side, of course. But look at that. This time, however, they're changing their pace a bit. They're heading in towards the A side, which is pretty packed there. Woody's managed to get the better of Darksire there. A very crucial pick that he spotted. Loki comes in. Grief follows him. Drake falls off the heaven and gets one.
Standing.
Instinct. Oh my goodness. He tries to get more, but Froppy pulls him down. Demons left alone in a 1v2.
Spike planted.
This man is either gonna give that one last round to his team, or they are gonna be having to forcefully save once again. He's now on the classic. He's trying to get the Phantom, but TYR gets him down. Everybody, 6 rounds in a row for Team
What do you
Rich
say, bro?
Asians.
Ready to
What am I
stretch your
seeing?
wings?
So, of course, following that 6 rounds loss, they're actually struggling really, really badly. I decided to go for a timeout here. Hopefully, they're gonna do some stuff there, because you know the retakes are failing. The stop, you know, they're just not able to hold off the side there. The Demons is just struggling to hold off C by himself as well. So let's see if anything is gonna change after the timeout. Because one thing we can say, you know, I don't think 6-7 is gonna be going without a fight.
You want to play? Let's play.
So look at that. They're heading in towards their strong side once again. They've managed to, pretty much enter into it and get it down as well. So there we go. This another save round coming in at the hands of the defense. Darkstar gets one down. Demon whiffs. Oh my goodness, Darkstar on the second one as well. He's going berserk since Woody gets grief down. That's not a bad pick. 2 versus 4, a very hard scenario once again that's been created. Trick on his tour de force. Is he going to be able to do any damage? As I said, there's one thing for sure. Trick does take many men down with him, but that's a lot of people coming right his way. He whips it on Darkside, Froppy on Woody, and a 0-7, everybody. This is not a way you would expect such a strong team to go down. Because if we talk genuinely, there's one thing for sure. These Vision 1 X, Vision 1, I don't know if Vision 1 still exists or not, but these guys, Rich Asians, they are really good in their chemistry. There's one thing for sure. They not only have a good aim, but they're good at the chemistry. But on the other hand, we have the top players from all over Pakistan on the side of defense. We have, these big names like Trick, Demons, but they're struggling to make that chemistry work. Ex-game theory, ex-rival players is something I would put it down to. But they seem to be struggling really well, really harshly here. But the buy round finally coming in at the hands of defense. They failed it. Trick puts Loki down. Demons gets the trade landed in 3 versus 3 scenario. TYR on Demons. Oh, Trick gets the better of them. They've now utilized that ult. Trick probably coming from the window. Oh, he's been put it down. And now Darksire is just coming in all the way from back. Woody is pulled down. Darkside going for the plantation. He's pretty low, so he needs to be playing it really carefully. But it's a 1 versus 1. Woody can be giving the only round to his team, potentially. Oh, there we go. Finally, a round coming in. Finally, a ray of hope for Rich Asian, for 6-7 coming in at the hands of Woody, who is the only positive player in the entire team right now. He has managed to give just a bit of a morale boost for his team, and now a timeout coming in at the hands of Woody as well. So I think it was not a, obviously with the amount of rounds that they've lost, any timeout could just work out for them. But finally a round that they've managed. With the timer finally going off, and still a lot of credits at the hands of our attackers. They are locking in once again, and now what it seems to be a mid approach. Finally, something they've not really tried much since, because their push has been working out really well. But I think they are now starting to change their strategy a bit, because it's just really didn't work out at the end, with Woody. Loki, he's managed to pull the monster down. So Woody, really, had, he had to go. Attackers were pretty determined to get him off the map right now, and that's exactly what Loki has done. Oh, look at that. Trick, on the other hand, he's managed to get the lurker. He's trying to prove himself to be the better Senti. And, now it all depends on the retake. We just have to see a good hold here by Rich Asians, unless they want to give maybe another round to our defenders. Look at that. Oh, beautiful operator shot there into K. Oh, he gets the second one with his ult as well.
Last player standing.
Oh,
One
Loki.
enemy remains.
Oh my goodness. What? I'm sorry, what?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Excuse me, what? Loki, hello? I'm so sorry, but I'm out of the words because what in the freaking monstrous the hell did I just watch? This was way above the levels of trick. The A's that he gave us, and Loki did it within a couple seconds. Oh my god, I am speechless right now. A round that was literally going to our defenders have just been denied by Loki, who's also gotten the ace with his knives. What in the monstrous performance is that? That is literally the best ace of the tournament. Demons, oh my goodness, he's playing a rat here. He's pulled TYR down, but it was his ult. Not much of a damage dealt there. He's gonna regret it. He's revealed the positioning. He's not done the max damage there. Omen, on the other hand, he's managed to get himself on top of the heaven. It's pretty obvious. We do have Woody just right below him there, I think. So look at that grief. He's managed to get instinct down. Two of them are already down here for our defenders. Seems it's not gonna work out soon. But M2K, however, had different plans. They've managed to find Darkseid, which was pretty obvious where he was gonna be. But look at that. They're now making it towards below. No, Trick doing those waves that are just not affordable. TYR not expecting, but he still gets it. M2K on TYR is a 1v2. And Froppy is pretty low. He's gonna place he's gonna play it safe on his ult, so that's a good decision that I am thinking it's gonna probably just work out for the better of it. But Grief,
Nowhere to run!
Go, go.
oh, but he really couldn't do much there. Very one-sided performance so far. Rich Asians have been outdoing themselves. I'm still not over what Loki did.
Revealing area.
So pretty interestingly, once again, Instinct has just given up his life there for not much of a reason. And look at that, M2K Trick turning
One
the
enemy
entire
remaining.
table around. They've managed to get all of the picks landed in. It just leaves our Lurker Grief with that operator in his hands in a 1v3. A pretty vulnerable situation. Demon's just holding that corner off. But look at that, he's backing off though. He doesn't really have the spike here, but he could still try go for it, But he just loves to go for that fidget spinner, doesn't he? And then he's coming in from the market. Sorry, the garage. Oh god, I'm sleepy. I'm sorry. Trick. He's managed to spot it off here. We do have demons playing just there as well. Woody there. Woody, almost there. And the double peak coming in. Finally, another round that is going to the side of our
Last round
defenders.
in the half.
And we're now heading to, the next one. So, 9-3 curse could be really there, honestly. I mean, it's interesting because we've seen those comebacks, even मैंने 2-10 से भी comebacks देखे हैं. So I'm not gonna be shocked because I don't think 6-7 is gonna be going without any
Eyes
sort
up.
of
Scanning ahead. Not ready yet.
I'm just pretty sleepy myself as well. You guys need to chill a lot. People do get tired as well. Anyways, attackers, already with two of the men down, they are, going to be losing a lot of their economy as well in this specific round. So they will have to be forcefully saving. And with the way it's actually going so far, defender seemingly could be taking it to a 3-9 curse. So pretty winnable from that side on. M2K, he's got in Darksire.
Spike planted.
So the plant has been, done here, but the problem is that there's 5 of them and still alive there. So they need to be really, they could still win it, but it's pretty impossible in my opinion. TYR,
Enemy remaining.
Froppy almost gets, more down. TYR is down, but Froppy just under hell. He just really couldn't do much. All 3 of them just jammed up, rushed towards him. Trick, finally, he's got the 3K there, and now we're heading to the next half.
Switching sides.
Let's go.
Okay, so the pistol coming in, I think for 6-7 to make a comeback here, they need to get that pistol landed. And of course, Grief has managed to get Woody down. A very crucial pick that he's already landed all to himself. Look at that, Loki. He's managed to get Trick. Oh, he gets Demons down as well. Oh, M2K doing the damage. Grief on the second one and on the third one. 3-10 everybody. We might actually be heading on towards the match point anytime sooner. So, oh god, get your seat belts in, because I don't think there is a potential of a comeback with the way that it's actually going. But now the buy round that is going to be going at the side of the defense. I was just not expecting it to be this one-sided. So I think it was pretty much the pick of our, the 6-7, but amazingly we're just not seeing that. So let's see. यहाँ पर buy आ चुका है, and the garage Darksire. Oh my goodness, what? Darksire, he's managed to get an exact spam right across with his Ares, and he's managed to get 2 down. Demon Instinct, however, turning the table, gets 2 with. Oh, he gets the second one as well. What in the world am I watching? The streak, 3 versus 2. It all leaves Loki there. Loki's done the damage. He gets Instinct down. Trick and Demons left alone in a 1v2.
Spike planted.
Oh, look at those timings with Trick and Froppy. I think he's going to be able to get Demons first. Oh, he knew the positioning. He just couldn't really shoot it all. He thought he might have died. But that was a ding. A really, really bad Bulldog error. Oh my goodness. They've managed to get the thrifty here. So it's interesting because by round Townkan, with the amount of picks that Darksire had initially, it was just a GG's. But apparently, just Instinct kind of turned the entire situation around, and he's managed to get that round for his team. Of course, they were pretty much aware of the positionings, but a bit of a Bulldog error there. It was a pretty nice thing, but it just did not really finish off Demons there. Anyways, per save round finally आ चुका है defense का. That could be a good opportunity for our attackers to head in. Oh, TYR, he's managed to get one. Dies off instantly there by Instinct. Of course they had to retaliate there, and now they've got the site, they've got the spike planted in as well. It all depends. I think it's pretty impossible to win this round here for our defense, but they could get a couple picks if they want, try their best at it. But
One enemy remaining.
So they managed to take it to a 1v2, you know, Darksire. He's been detected
One
off.
enemy remaining.
He gets he gets it. He gets it there. And there's just no time there. He gets Woody. Oh, there's time. I think he might be able to get it within like couple seconds. No, he doesn't. Okay, I'm bad. I think I need to sleep, my guys. I need to sleep. That was a really, really close one there. Darksire, he was really fast on his aim there, but he just couldn't really manage to get the plan landed in. So, once again, 2 consecutive rounds, everybody, for the attackers, and now the buy is going to be invested in from the side of our rich Asians. Either they have to finish this fast and let everybody go to sleep peacefully, or they're going to delay it even further. And that way, it's going to go to the third map if they lose this. So, this is it, or we are heading to the third one. So pretty interestingly, Trick loves to play operator. So okay, Loki does the damage. He gets the second one down as well. M2K, he's got the trade. He's got the trade. He's got the trade, but that's 3 versus 3. We've got Darksire landing in his ult there all the way towards heaven. We still do have our attackers all the way. Look at that. TYR. Oh no, the bad whiff. Darksire almost gets Woody there. Almost gets Woody. But Trick pulls him down with the operator, of course. But what, you know, it could have been a really, really good round. Of course, that whiff coming in by, you know, on Woody, of course, pretty much costed the entire round, in my opinion. But let's see. With this, they're going to be having to forcefully save again. That is going to be letting them, maybe our attackers get yet another round. So, wait a second. Wait a second, Grief. Oh no, he needs to get the gun out. Oh, barely, almost gets it. You know, this is #1 rule. You never get your knife out. That is something you need to learn. He was not expecting the heaven. Sadly, you know, we did have one towards the heaven, Morna. It could have been a really, really good clutch.
Checking the situation. Let's see now. Get out of my way. Need that back.
So after a brief timeout, technical issues, we're back finally. We are, having a sort of a save round once again for our defenders. It was a pretty close one there for Grief. He almost clutched it, but we just couldn't really realize the positioning of, Leon on the top. Oh, TYR tries to go for, a fast-paced push there, but he's just failed. His trick was just holding off that angle. M2K looking hungry for some picks. Oh, is he gonna expect the stinger on the side? That's my question. They're expecting it there, but he got 2 down.
Spike down A.
Just gets tricked.
Need that back.
He's done a lot of damage there. It's
Joke's
3 versus
over.
3.
You're
Pretty
dead.
interestingly, it's starting to shift around. Loki is really coming in from the flank. These 2 guys, but they're not gonna be able to, dodge
planted.
that alarm. Of
inside.
course, there. Oh, he's done it. Okay, the info is there.
Headshot.
Beautifully played. Loki managed to get instinct there. Could this turn around? This could really much go to a thrifty. It all depends. Look at that Darksire on top of the heaven.
Take flight.
Demons. Demons there. Look at that trick.
One enemy remaining.
It's just Darksire now left. And it's just Operator right below him.
Taking that.
And he is done for. So a pretty close one. But not much they could have done there. But it was really, really good try there. So, it's starting to catch up. Like, as I said, they were not gonna go without a fight, and that's exactly what we're actually seeing. Because so far, यहाँ पर बहुत huge line से comeback जो है आ चुका है.
Focus
And
now.
our
Eyes off me.
defenders, they just keep, losing their buy rounds and then forcefully having to save, which is just costing them a lot of, rounds here. There we go. The Loki's been spotted there on top of the box with his Operator. They're probably not going to mistakenly peek that, I believe. And it's now just making in a sort of a rotation from the C side. I don't think they will be going C anytime sooner. But I think the defenders need to play it a bit more safely than to do, push just like TYR just rushed out of the garage there with the Sheriff earlier. And wherever they go, they have to be really, really vigilant of their surroundings. With the way, the slow round that is actually coming in. I'm not really sure where the spike will be going, but there's no try at any flanks as well. So A seemingly is what their final decision is. They're now just heading in. Was being stacked a bit here by our defenders. TYR goes for a jump peek there.
Here we go.
And M2K he's managed to get his ult on the board. He's probably gonna rush off
30
with it.
seconds left.
There we go. They've got the site in their control. It all depends on the retake. They've been struggling
Spike
a bit here
planted.
and there with the retakes, but let's see if they're gonna be able to do it
My ult's
this
not
time.
ready.
With the buy, of course, in their hands. Loki
You
got the
want to fight
Operator, and now the Astra's ult is coming in.
Nowhere to run.
They just want to play it safe in any way they could. The Killjoy's ult coming in. Oh, Instinct does the damage already. Grief has managed to get one with the op, but the damage has already been dealt. I don't think they're gonna be able to take it. They're probably gonna have to save that Operator if they would. That's exactly what Grief is doing. Darksire just pulling himself back. and now they're gonna be looking out to get the operator, you know, potentially try to take him down, because they still managed to did save that operator, which is the major threat. At least for now, 8-10 everybody. Seemingly 6-7 is about to make a comeback here, with a potential of going to the third map, and a timeout coming in at the hands of our defenders, which is a pretty much needed one, because that comeback is really, really insane and something that they couldn't really afford right now.
Turret out. Bot coming back. Out of charges. Placing sentry. Placing swarm grenade. Placing alarm bot. Turret. Swarm grenade out.
So look at that. So far we've been seeing consecutive rounds coming in at the hands of, 6-7. So far defenders are just not being able to deny that as well. We are having a save there once again, coming in. Not much of a buy. We just have the operator at the hands of Loki. There's some damage that to be done. That is going to be done by Loki. And then of course Darksire with that Vandal in his hand. But यहाँ पर C की बजाय जो है, once again they're going in for maybe a B or A execution. We do have Loki watching the operator, watching the A main here with his op, but they're not seemingly interested to go there. So for pretty much a mid approach, I think the B जो है यहाँ पर execute होने जा रहा है, and look at that, is Proppy is backed off now. As now they got the side pretty swiftly, not much of a oh, Demon's trick. Oh, TYR, he's managed to get one down. He's managed to pull another one with the shirt. And now he's backed off. Loki gets struck down. What in the world? It's just Demons left. Oh, he's now flashed himself off. There's no time for him. He needs to get the plant. Oh, he's got the plant landed in. What a bad timing for TYR's ult to go down. Oh, it all depends on Demons. Loki, finally, they have broken the curse. Pretty, crucial round. Our defense has actually put it in their pocket. This attackers यहाँ से struggle करेंगे, I believe. Specifically if they somehow do not win this one round, they're gonna have to potentially save. That would give our defenders once again another chance at making another round. If they win this, they're taking it to the match point. And mind you, for anybody who's just joined the stream, these guys, these defenders, the rich Asians, they've already won the first map. So look at that Demons. Oh, what an angle. Oh, he just missed it there. But TYR, if he would have lost it, if he would have died there, it could have been a really crucial pick at the hands of Demons there. But unfortunately for him, he just couldn't really land it. So they're playing it really safely. This trick is aiming for an op. I think it's not the best time to be using an operator, but Loki's positioning on the top of that could be doing a bit of damage there. TYR spots him 2K, but he's backed off. and now they're just heading to the A side with the spike, which is pretty much readable here by the defenders. They're now just backing up towards A, and there we go. We're now seeing rest of the team, so our defenders making the rotation as well with the voices that they've already made. Proppy, oh, he barely survives the stun there. That's a really good pick. Woody, he's managed to get Loki. TYR on instinct. Trick is down. TYR on the third one. This man is on the rampage. Demons has managed to pull it off. 1 versus 2, but he's failed to clutch it once again. We are on the match point, everybody. Team Rich Asians on their way to make history, defeating potentially one of the best teams you could form. You know, we have the X Game Theory, we have the X Serenity players. These are like, they've managed, these guys have actually accomplished more than what these whole defenders combined have ever accomplished, and yet they are getting beaten up right now. So not expected at all. Not expected, but
Cover going out.
look at that. That's a fast-paced entry that they're making with just barely any guns there. Loki's managed to put him 2k there. Oh, grief. He's got the ult. Instinct is right back off. That was a nasty pick with the sheriff, though. I must say a lot to that confidence. And look at that. They're now heading towards the B side. TYR just behind the corner. Darksire managed to pull Woody down. Trick has got Darksire. Oh, Demons pulls Loki down. 2 versus 3 scenario, pretty winnable right now. Trick, he's managed to see Grief there. Demons, on the other hand, plays the cross, pulls him down. 2 versus 2 scenario, everybody. Rich Asians, are they gonna be able to finish this one? TYR, oh, beautiful. Oh, he's managed to get that ADS. What a beautiful shot. What a phenomenal shot there. And now it's Demons once again in a 1v2. And it's pretty much the same situation that he's been put it off for literally the 4th consecutive round. But is it going to be a different story? Will this man give any ray of hope for his team there? TYR. Oh, there we go. Froppy pulls it down. Congratulations, everybody. We are finished here. Oh my god. So I was just not expecting, if we talk about this a little bit, unexpected match, honestly. Started pretty off one-sided, almost closed there, but the best of the best players in Pakistan just couldn't stop this beautifully chemistry team. Rich Asians, everybody, congratulations. The Clutch Masters finale has come to an end, and our winners are the Rich Asians. The run they've had so far is really beautiful, with the debut of Darksire on this finale. It's just been phenomenal. TYR outperforming himself once again, with rest of his teammates just doing a wonderful job. Well, with that, 6-7 is out and the tournament has come to an end. Thank you so much for everybody who tuned in. We had the most viewers in this specific stream. Inshallah, we'll be conducting more tournaments in the upcoming future. But thank you so much for everybody who came up to watch the stream. Just one thing I would love to say, you know, it's been a wonderful run so far, and we wish to see you again. And for the people that were hating on the stream, please learn to respect. Religion teaches us to respect other people's. Other than that, this is it from my side. This is Aaron Smith. I will be signing off. This was Clutch Masters, everybody, hosted by DANAX and Burger Gaming. It has come to the end. Allah Hafiz, and good night, everybody, and good morning.
Yeah. No sleep, we move clean. Chrome flash, back machine. No fear, no routine. Whole crew, built supreme. Fast lane, heat wave. Every move, we brave. No talk, we pave. Trap life, we crave. Eyes low, focus deep. Every code, we keep. Dark night, we creep. Money talk, no cheap. My gang, we don't fold. Every step, solid gold. Fast, hard, ice cold. Move smart, never told. My gang, know the sky. Power move, we ride. Through the smoke, sharp eyes. Only truth, no lies, yeah. City lights, dark flow. Fast beat, full glow. Enemy, move slow. We run the show. still mine, no doubt. Every whisper I shut out, silent plans mapped out, success loud, no shout. My game, we don't fold. Every step, solid gold, fast heart, eyes cold, move smart, never told. My game, no disguise, power move, we rise through the smoke, sharp eyes, only truth, no lies. 808, shake the floor, no retreat, just more. Every win, I start, new level, hardcore. Wheel spin, bass loud, no fear in the crowd. We live, I'm bout my game, too proud, yeah. Late night, same speed, no help, no need. Every oath I bleed. Trap bone crease, strong mind, steady hand, street rules. Understand all moves, prep plan, respect my brand, my gang, 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 my gang. We don't fold. Every step, solid gold, fast heart, ice cold, move smart, never told. My gang, no disguise, power move, we ride through the smoke, sharp eyes. We on the sky. Oh.